So what I want you to do is I want you to think of something in your life that's missing, some feeling of lack that you have. It could be money, it could be in finances, it could be a satisfying job, it could be not enough support in your business or in your life. Maybe you're alone, maybe it's for a relationship. Whatever you feel in this moment is lacking, I want you to just actually feel that. Picture that in your head. Now this is not easy. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Picture this thing that you are lacking in your life, something that's missing. Now this isn't easy because we don't like normally to go to the places where we have pain. But it's very important for emotional freedom that we actually go right to the source of our distress and relieve it there. Not avoid it, not come up with a bunch of ways to hope that it's going to go away, because it never will. The only way to make it go away is to communicate it quite clearly that it's safe, that it's okay. And that's exactly what we're about to do. So let yourself, actually invite yourself to feel what it feels like to not have this thing that you're after, to feel this sense of lack, to be looking at this thing that is really missing and you really need. Just let yourself feel that deeply. Okay, so you've got this image of this lack, this thing that you need, this thing that is really missing for your life. And I want you to just see how intense the feeling is about not having it, about lacking it. And really invite it up. Invite it to fully express itself. To me, there's no such thing as a negative emotion. Many of you have read the free download, Angels in the Basement. There's no such thing as a negative emotion. There's only natural emotions that we have characterized as being negative, and therefore we try to run away from them. I'm going to suggest you do exactly the opposite. You know, like a distressed little kid, you turn towards it, not away from it, because you want to comfort it. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So, I want you to start by just tapping on the karate chop point. And you just repeat what I say. I'll say something, I'll leave a little space, and you repeat what I say. Even though this thing is lacking in my life, even though I really need this, I am missing so much because I don't have it. And I really hurt about it. I try to forget it, I try to put it out of my mind, but it's there. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I am missing this in my life, there's this gap, there's an emptiness, something I really wish I had, something that would complete me. Even though that's there, I deeply and profoundly love and totally accept myself anyway. Even if you have a hard time saying that, just go ahead, let it come out. Even though I am missing this in my life, and I know my life would be so much better if I just had it, if I could just get it, and it hurts to not have it. And despite of that, I love and accept and honor myself anyway. Great. Now we're going to tap through each one of the points. I'll call them out as we're going. We're going to start on the eyebrow point, right at the edge of the eyebrow. Oh, this missing thing in my life. Go to the side of the eye. I so wish I had it. Under the eye. I so wish I could have this in my life. Under the nose. My life would be so much more complete if I had it. Under the lip. Under the lower lip. Oh, how I miss having it. Maybe I lost it. Maybe I never had it, but I so miss it as if I did. Collarbone point. My life would be so much more complete. Under the arm. But I'm choosing now to let myself feel that lack. Top of the head. I've been running away from it for so long. Eyebrow. But it's still there. Side of the eye. It's still there, and I just need to admit it's there. Under the eye. I really honor myself for feeling this. under the nose. I so wish I had that. Chin point. I so wish I didn't have to feel this. Collarbone. I so wish I didn't feel it because I actually had it. It hurts so much to have it, to not have it. I totally accept who I am. I totally accept my circumstances, even though I don't want to. Now take a deep breath and just let it out. Just relax for a second. Let the energy do its work. We've been guiding your energy system to focus on something very specific that has a block around it. Now I want you to check in. How do you feel? Has anything shifted? Has the distress got lower? Has that feeling of lack gotten stronger or weaker? We're not actually trying to shoot for a particular result at this point. What we want to see is the effect that it has, the way the nervous system responds to the tapping. All right, now I want to trigger you a little bit more, if you don't mind. I want you to say out loud if you can, but to yourself, I'm never going to have that. This thing is always going to be missing. What we've just done is voiced your deepest fear. There it is. I mean, that's why we run away from it. That's why we distract ourselves, because we don't want to face our deep fear, which is, I really want this, I'm missing in this life, and I'm never going to have it. Now, did that put the emotional, your emotional scale off the charts? Yeah, I'm sure it did. These unconscious thoughts that are going on underneath, these unconscious assumptions, these beliefs that lie under the surface are just very painful to look at, which is why we don't. And yet, they really do govern your life because you spend your whole life trying to avoid it rather than going directly into it. So let's do another round of EFT just on that. So even though I am never going to have that in my entire life, it's never going to be there, I'm always going to miss it, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. Even though it's never going to be there. That's it. I'm done. The karmic council decided I'll never have it and always want it. It's my destiny. I can't get rid of it. I deeply and completely love and accept myself and everything about me. Even though this is never going to be there, there's nothing I can do about it. All the effort in the world isn't going to change that. I love myself anyway. I totally honor and cherish myself anyway. Now, I want you to start tapping through the points. I'm never going to have it. It has been ordained under the eye by God, under the nose, by the elders that govern karma, under the lip, by my own contracts from a past life, collarbone, however it came to be, under the arm. It's never going to happen. I can never have it. There it is, side of the eye, my worst fear, under the eye, right out in front of me, under the nose. I am so tired of running from it. Under the lower lip, I have ran my whole life. Collarbone, I'm not going to run anymore. Under the arm. If that's the truth, I accept it. Top of the head. If that's the reality, I have no choice but to accept it. Eyebrow. The truth holds all the cards, doesn't it? Side of the eye. There's really nothing I can do about it, then okay. Under the eye. I totally accept who I am. Under the nose. I totally accept the truth. Under the lip. But if it's not the truth, Under the arm. If it's only been a belief I've been carrying. Top of the head. A deep, energetic assumption. Side of the eye. Embodied in me a long time ago when I didn't have a choice. Side of the eye. Then maybe I can let it go. Under the eye. Maybe it can dissolve. Under the nose. Either way, I am tired of struggling with it. Chin. I have spent so much of my energy just trying to avoid it. Collarbone. Energy that could have gone a whole lot of other places. Under the arm. I'm really ready to let go of holding on to this. Top of the head. I'm ready to let go of reacting to it. Side eyebrow. I'm tired. I'm ready to let go of it running my life. Side of the eye. I give my nervous system permission to set it free. Under the eye. I accept the truth, whatever it might be. Under the nose. But I choose to let go of the suffering. Chin point. I give my nervous system permission to do whatever it needs, in whatever way it needs to free me. I will work in any way that I have to work. I will do whatever I need to do. But I choose to be with the truth. Eyebrow, whatever that might be. Whatever that might be. Whatever that might be. My nervous system has been protecting me 24/7 since before I was born. I know it will help me find a way to real freedom. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath. Just let it settle down for a second. Now I want you to say out loud again, if you can, I'm never going to have that. Now tell me, how true does it feel now? Now, notice people have probably told you, oh, it's not really true, it's just a belief, it's just an assumption, you can let it go, but you can't let it go. You haven't been able to let it go. And of course you can't let it go because it's not a mental assumption. It's an energetic assumption. And so we have to encourage the nervous system to let it go. Of course it's not true that you can never have it in your entire life. But that as long as that fear is there, we act as if it is true, all the while trying to make it not true. And so all of our attempts to extricate ourselves, it's like those Chinese finger puzzles. The more you struggle to get out, the tighter it grabs. When you just totally relax, it just comes right off. And your energy system itself gets the signals from the tapping, from your words, from the atmosphere we've created here. It's okay. I think it's safe. I might be able to just let this go a little bit. And that's what you experience as a feeling of relief. A feeling of, oh, that doesn't seem as true anymore.